change like it's cash only. I'm a certified guy, check the tag on me. Keep a sword and a dagger in the bag, homie. Sipping water from the tap, watch it splash on me. I've been working for a change like it's cash only. Put your hands down, they too short to box. I'm a real Jew, something that you not. Why they hating on us? Always trying to plot. Wipe his face clean, like a Swivel mop. We on every block, line up online, but this ain't Adidas. Heritage hot like a fever, choking on milk, that boy's a fetus. Lying in front of the people, he got a block, send him to the cleaners. Thinking he's smart like a genius, chasing his dreams, we gon' leave him dreamless. Script, cold, ice, out. Truth, hits, lights, out. All them haters faking, straight clowns. Real guys, coming out. I'm a certified guy, check the tag on me. Keep a sword and a dagger in the bag, homie. Sipping water from the tap, watch it splash on me. I've been working for a change like it's cash only.
IUIC, kicking flavor in your ear. Crowd stopping still, wheel rushing, Vladimir. Shining like a diamond, crystal glass chandelier. Certified, we the gods, and our time is near. Wait till you see us, and our angelic gear. Be afraid, better run, marathon. Grab your daughters and your sons, we the one, do it for fun. Ride a iron across the dome, seek salvation, there is none. It's about to go down. Time's up for these clowns. Boots banging, shake the ground. Seed of Jacob, stunting on haters, live forever, just like he made us.
I'm a certified guy, check the tag on me. Keep a sword and a dagger in the bag, homie. Sipping water from the tap, watch it splash on me. I've been working for a change like it's cash only.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Put a script and drop a bomb, they yell and push it. They see that purple and that gold and now they looking. Mesmerized but Hellenized, they got Caesar in the mind and they living lives. Round and round and go, it's a vicious cycle from wishing to get the Bible to never reading the scripture. That's genocidal. Used to be the heathen, now we kill our own brethren. So it's two scripts to the head to make you feel it, no excision. When them prophets out, cameras roll. Now it's action of your soul. Get it poppin', break the mold. Everybody going God mode.
I'm a certified guy, check the tag on me. Keep a sword and a dagger in the bag, homie. Sipping water from the tap, watch it splash on me. I've been working for a change like it's cash only. I'm a certified guy, check the tag on me. Keep a sword and a dagger in the bag, homie. Sipping water from the tap, watch it splash on me. I've been working for a change like it's cash only.
You know, and as I said, we be prophesying in the music. This is my favorite group right now. You know? Yeah, right now. This is my favorite group right now.
Follow the land wherever he stands, thanking the Lord well in advance for washing the blood off of my hands, giving me life and a second chance. Must be a man to meet his demands, nuking the dukes, it's all in his plan. Children of God, the stars in the sand, the realest estate, take me to the land, get right, cause it's 20 seconds to midnight. Time to wake up for the sleeping and get in the streets and go harder for this fight. You can die with the dogs and live with the kings, painting the picture, we setting the scene. Jumping that water is coming out clean, prophets are back, you know what that means.
This the phenomenon. Y'all fell in love with the ambiance. Me and the devil go one-on-one. Bring the bass like a drummer boy. Fire coming for your land. Revoker, I got the rap. Yeah, feed me with the bread of life. Got the necks in our grasp. Then we twist it and make them feel it. And they gon' feel it. Yeah, this the fulfillment of Daniel's vision. And we gon' reign for sure. And we gon' reign in glory. They tried to change the story, so he come back with the judgment. So
ain't no rest. We gotta pass the test. Get your best. And then you move on to the next. And then you move on to the flex. And then you move on to the kingdom. And then you move on to the freedom. Better finesse on the heathen. We gon' reign. We gon' reign. We gon' reign. We gon' reign. Yeah, we gon' reign. We gon' reign. We gon' reign.
Painting the picture so vivid, I know that you feel it, but can't comprehend it. We teaching the scriptures and Negroes to live it. They hate the commandments and they trying to live it. We open your mind, you Jacob descendant. We looking to hunt, but right now we fishing. We keeping the pressure on devils, they fall in submission. Hunger for truth, you can call it addiction. Finished. That what the work is. No more pain, no more hurt here.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. One,
Mic
two,
check.
one, two,
Yes,
one,
sir.
two.
Mic check.
All praises to the Most High. All praises to
All
the Most
praises.
High. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, this is Sons of the Seers.
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, they got a whole different meaning now.
It's a whole different meaning. All praises to the Lord.
You know, our show done been blessed.
Yes.
I feel like the Spirit of God has came down on the show right now.
Yes.
You don't know. You know, fix your whole face.
Yes, sir.
All praises to the Lord. Hey, I'm Captain Areb. I got
Officer Benaiah.
Yes. Officer Abishai.
Officer Abishai.
Officer Eliakim.
Officer Eliakim. All praise to the Most High, man. Hey, we Sons of the Seers, man. We got our technical difficulties worked out.
Yes.
We back.
We good.
We no longer we trying to move away from being the Jew, the ghetto radio. You understand?
Ghetto radio.
For a while, for the Negro radio. For a while, bro, it was every 3 seconds, buffer.
Couldn't get our antennas right.
Freezing. Our antennas was all mixed up, bro.
With no foil.
Out here, bro.
We read the comments.
You said what, bro?
The comments, they was hot.
They was hot.
Damn, it's doing it again.
What was the slogan for IT? Pray for IT.
Patient saints don't never freeze.
Hashtag what? Revive IT. Yeah.
Revive them, bro.
Yep.
So we had to make some calls. We had to pull some strings. We had to pray to the Lord, fast.
Yep.
40 days,
Yeah.
40 nights. But Lord's will, IT, they got it, man.
Yeah.
They got it together. All praises be to the Lord. We here. We in the spirit of the Lord. All praises to the Lord, man. All praises. Hey, man, this was a good weekend.
Yeah, it was.
We had a lot of, y'all know.
Yeah.
I know y'all saw.
Yeah.
Don't try to act like you ain't see.
Right.
You saw, man. We had 4 deacons.
Yes,
sir.
4 deacons down. That was the first time ever they didn't been. What was it? Patient? Not
Fix your face.
Fix your
Fix
face.
your face.
Then we had in the script.
In the scripts.
Raven and Wolves.
Yep.
And Hammer Time.
And Hammer Time.
All on one podium.
Yep.
This podium.
This podium.
You understand?
That backdrop.
With that backdrop right there. Yeah. You don't get that every day, man. So all praise to the Lord. Shouts out to all the captains that came down to support. Shouts out to all the brethren that came down to support.
Sir. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers dropping everything. Brothers seen Fix Your Face and was like, you know what?
Fix my face.
Let me fix my face
whole
and get down
face.
there. Yep.
Diverting, you understand? We moving this way. Hey, I'll be there. I got several calls in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We on the road, so all praises to the
Touch
Lord.
one, touch us all.
That's how we move. That's how
Straight
we
up.
move, man. Give me that 1 Corinthians 1 and 10, man. That's the power. That's the power of the Spirit of God working through men right now, of unity. We all move in one mind, one spirit. No matter what radio show that you watch, we all rolling in the same spirit. We all speaking the same things. You understand? And we ain't mingling or intertwining with no Negroes.
Right.
We let you Negroes keep hating, keep doing y'all thing, man. We need haters, bro. I don't. Y'all, maybe y'all, wasn't from the blacktop. You understand? But from the blacktop, if you didn't have a hater, you wasn't nothing.
You wasn't doing something.
You wasn't nothing. You wasn't doing something right.
Yeah.
So we need haters. Haters is posting IUIC this, IUIC that, purple faggot this.
Yep.
Hey, all praises be to the Lord. You understand? Matter of fact, give me that in Samuel. What's that 1 Samuel? You know what I want? With David. With King David, when Saul's people came up against him and was hating, and his mighty men wanted to take his damn head off. And he had to tell his mighty men, pipe down.
Yeah, pipe down. Yeah.
Watch this. Let me get Samuel right quick.
Is it 15? First Samuel. Let me see.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all bear with us, because we're going to show you out the scripts how we roll. I think it's 2 Samuel, y'all. Let's see. Somebody say something. Plug us in while I find it right quick.
Well, hey, it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you. It's
been a
now
long
subscribe to our channels.
We should never left you.
I like it, bro.
IUIC Kansas City on all platforms. Let's get it.
Come on.
We trying to get to 9K.
Hey, hate helps you elevate.
Come on, man. Where is
Bars.
it, y'all?
You ain't talking about when Saul was sleeping, right?
Nah, when it was after his death, when his cousin came, his family came and was cursing David. Now your brothers don't know. You said let them curse.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, yeah. Where is it at? Where is it?
Come on, man.
There you go. Give me 16. 2
16,
Samuel
10.
chapter 16. 2 Samuel chapter 16. Let's read verse 5 one time for the month.
2 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
And when King David came to Bahurim. Behold, thence came out a man of the family of the house of Saul, whose name was Shimei, the son of Jerah. He came forth.
It said from the house of Saul. You know, you got to think about it, man. Saul and his people, his folks, was wicked as hell. Evil as hell. Saul was going all the way off. Saul was blinded by envy, by hatred. He was blinded by this stuff. David was sent to help Saul, help build Saul up. But because of the envy, the hatred that Saul had, all his house was wicked. You remember his daughter, wicked as hell? Right. You understand? He was wicked. Go ahead, watch this. Go ahead.
Came out a man of the family of the house of Saul, whose name was Shimei, the son of Jerah. He came forth and cursed still as he came. And he cast stones at David.
Damn, go ahead.
And at all
what'd he do?
He cast stones at David.
Read that one more time. Just read it slow, bro.
He cast stones.
You see where that hatred will lead you to? Where you start throwing stones.
Right.
You start throwing stones at a Negro. It go beyond words. It start going to stone.
Murderous.
This is a murderous spirit. This where we gotta wrap our minds around.
Right.
As we prolong in this truth, as we grow in this truth, and our understanding, the waters raising. Notice, as the waters start to raise, the hate starts to elevate.
Bars.
For some reason. You understand? And you seeing this right now in that progression of hate. He start throwing stones at the man. Go ahead.
He cast stones at David.
Go ahead.
And at all the servants of King David.
Now watch this. Just jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. Then said Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, unto the king, why should this dead dog curse my lord?
That's how you be feeling sometimes. You be want to call a nigga sometimes, man.
What?
That's a dead dog. You know what I'm saying? A bitch. That's what you be want to say sometimes. That's what he called it.
Oh, BAN?
B-A-N. That's what you be want to say. That's a dead dog. Go ahead.
Why should this dead dog curse my lord the king?
Go ahead.
Let me go over.
Go ahead.
I pray thee, and take off his head.
Damn, go ahead.
And the king said, what have I to do with you, ye sons of Zeruiah?
That's what the bishop had to say to us, man. Come on, what I got to do with y'all, man?
Right.
What I got to do with you sons of Zeruiah? Go ahead, bro.
You sons of Zeruiah?
Go ahead.
So let him curse,
Yeah.
because the Lord had said unto him,
Go ahead.
curse David.
You see that? The Lord has said, we got all this stuff is spiritual.
Yeah.
All this is spiritual. So the Lord put a spirit on these brothers to do exactly what they doing. To curse. Just like before and with our forefathers, the same as today. Solomon gave us a secret. There's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Somebody got to be the wicked.
Somebody got to do it. Go ahead. Was there some more on that? Go ahead.
Who shall then? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Because the Lord had sent him. The Lord had said unto him, curse David. Who shall then say, wherefore hast thou done so? And David said to Abishai and to all his servants, behold, my son which came forth of my bowels seeketh my life. How much more now may this Benjamite do it?
Damn, bro. Hey, you know the scriptures is heavy, man. He said, man, my own people hate me. How much the more those on the outside?
Right.
Damn.
He said, damn, if my own son that came out of my bowels, the little Negro, the nigga that I didn't raise.
I fed.
Right.
I didn't fed him.
Yeah.
If he hate me, how much the more?
Right.
That's some heavy stuff, Rick. Come on.
Behold, my son which came forth out of my bowels
Go ahead.
seeketh my life.
Go ahead.
How much more? Now may this Benjamite do it.
Go ahead.
Let him alone. And let him curse, for the Lord hath bidden him.
Watch this. This is the point, verse 12.
It may be that the Lord will look on mine affliction.
He said the Lord sent him to curse that he may look on our affliction, Rick.
And that the Lord will requite me good for his cursing this day.
He said that the Lord, when you start to curse, when the Lord send different spirits to curse us, sometimes it's for the future when we getting afflicted, so he can send good. He can sprinkle good on here. Hey, you know what? You took that cursing. You didn't go reveling for reveling. You didn't go evil for evil.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna impute blessings on you right now. You understand? That's the spirituality of what we involved in. That's why I said this is a spiritual war. This ain't got nothing to do with being physical. This is a spiritual war. You understand? And guess what, bro? As long as we stay in the spirit, hey, we gonna defeat whatever comes up against us.
That's why it's important that we read this book.
Right.
Be meditated in this thing. Because this is the only thing that's going to cleanse that niggard up out of us. Reflecting on what our forefathers went through. That's what it means to be to turn the other cheek. That don't mean you can't protect yourself, but you ain't got to get emotional and deal with something like a Negro every time. We could have easily dealt with them Negroes up, deal with the haters like a nigga, but we got to think of our forefathers. David, we got to think of them, and then that's gonna get that nigga up out of you.
Cap, the same thing happened to Joseph in Egypt. Remember, his brothers tried to get rid of him because of envy and jealousy.
Joseph, there you go.
And it was set up, and they end up he coming back. They had to rely on him at the end of the day.
So it is what it is, man. So, hey, what we talking about today, man?
Lies.
Talking about the lies of 4th of July.
Y'all know what tomorrow is. Y'all know what's coming up tomorrow.
You know, this the time where Negroes pull up with their red, white, and blue outfits.
Yeah.
The whole family.
The whole fit.
It's a Negro riding in Kansas.
Trying to find an outfit
Not in KC Mo.
Not in KC Mo. In Kansas.
He's in Kansas.
It's a Negro riding in Kansas in a slingshot. Wrapped in the American flag. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes. It is.
You said ain't no way? Yes, it is a way, bro.
Bring it out.
I've seen it with my own eyes on multiple occasions. And guess what?
LED lights
At night,
all
I was
over.
about to say.
LED lights.
At night, it glow in the dark. Damn. It glow in the dark, bro. Damn. This is what it is, man. On the 4th. This is how Negroes, they, for some reason, the spirit, they forget. Damn, Juneteenth, you just forgot. You were celebrating killing each other last month, 3 days ago.
Yeah. Our so-called independence.
That's a contradiction. How you celebrate Juneteenth, then celebrate 4th of July?
Yes.
That's a contradiction.
Because the Negro was made in a lab.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. So let's get the first one, man. Let's get the first video. Let's dive into it. Before you get that, let's get Matthew. Did you read that we ain't affiliated with no Negro groups?
We gotta read that.
Yeah, make sure you read that thing.
We ain't affiliated with no Negro groups.
We are not a hate group. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a nonviolent Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threat as stated in Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1.
Okay, all praises. Give me Matthew chapter 6, verse 24.
The book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Read that again.
No man can serve two masters.
This is a PSA to all the Christians, all the drug dealers, all the gangbangers, all the conscience community, the Kemetic community, you know, because they celebrated the Islamic community. You know, all you that's going out celebrating the 4th of July, listen, you cannot serve two masters. Right. These last days, the Lord is making it very clear, manifesting who's who amongst the children of Israel. Because like you say in Romans 9, it says, man, all Israel is not Israel.
Right.
All Israel ain't Israel. So it has to be made manifest very clear who's the Israelites. And this is one of the stipulations right here. Read that one more time.
No man can serve two masters.
Go ahead.
For either he will hate the one,
either he's going to hate the one, Rick,
and love the other.
Oh, and you know how, man, cold the Most High is, bro. You got New Moon and the 4th of July on the same day.
Damn. Now you got to choose.
Now you got to choose, right? Now you got to choose. You
gotta choose.
So all those individualites, because it's a lot of people. It's a lot of our brothers and sisters that watch the show, that watch online. They're scared to come in. Listen. If you ain't never been to a feast day, you don't know what you're missing. It's not the same as sitting at your dining room table, by yourself with a candle lit. It's not the same. You understand? Hearing gunshots. That's what you're going to hear tonight. They're going to drown your feast day out if you by yourself. this is the time where you got to gather together, man. Gather together, because the scripture says no man can serve two masters. Right. You're going to either hate the one or go ahead, read.
For he will hate the one
Go ahead.
and love the other.
Go ahead.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
He said you're going to hold to one and you're going to despise another one. So that's the $1 million question. Which one are you despising? Right. Which one are you going to hold on to? Because the Lord is making it clear today.
Yes.
You understand? You got something else?
Yeah, let me get Jeremiah 2. Let's start at verse 32. For you might be an Israelite who just came into the truth. You're new to the truth. So you got to, listen to this Bible. Listen to what the words say.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 32. Can a maid forget her ornaments?
So it's asking the question, is a woman going to forget her ornaments, read?
Or a bride her attire?
A bride is not going to forget her attire. She wants to look beautiful. She's not going to forget that on that day. Go ahead.
Yet my people have forgotten me.
It said, but guess what? The children of Israel, we forgot our God. So guess what? When you celebrate these wicked days, 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, we forgot our God. Go ahead.
My people have forgotten me, days without number. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
So this is the question you got to ask yourself. Am I going to trim my ways to be around my family and my friends, or am I going to follow the Lord? Because the Lord says these days we ain't supposed to be celebrating these. These are the days of oppression. 4th of July is a day of oppression. Christmas is a day of oppression. So are you going to trim your ways to seek love? Read.
Therefore, hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways?
And you got to realize your example. You teach by your example.
Yeah. So
by you separating from your family, guess what you're doing? You're teaching by example. Where's Shanae? Why Shanae ain't here? Why Tim ain't here? I'm just making up names, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Shanae, you already lost in the game. Come on, your parents hate your love, bro.
But you teach by your example. Separate from your family, y'all.
Hey, let's get that. Let's dive into it right quick.
Hey, Cap, ain't nobody got no excuse either, because everybody off tomorrow.
Yep.
Damn. Brother gonna forget and say, I gotta work. Go ahead.
Damn.
Independence Day, colloquially the 4th of July, is a federal holiday in the United States commemorating the Declaration of Independence of the United States on July 4th, 1776. The Continental Congress declared that the 13 American colonies were no longer subject and subordinate to the monarch of Britain, King George III, and were now united, free, and independent states. The Congress had voted to declare independence 2 days earlier, on July 2nd, but it was not declared until July 4th. Independence Day is commonly associated with fireworks, parades, barbecues, carnivals, fairs, picnics.
Damn, they got a Jake sister hold.
Damn.
Family reunions, political speeches, and ceremonies, in addition to various other public and private events celebrating the history, government, and traditions of the United States. Independence Day is the national holiday of the United States.
So let's get this. Revelations. So that's Independence Day. Them breaking away from Britain. Right. Let's get this. Let's get Revelation 17.
Verse 1.
Yeah, let's start at verse 1.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 veils, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore.
So this is John. This is John seeing a vision. Seeing a vision of a great whore. You got that? You got that image? I want you to put that great whore up. Get it ready. Go ahead, read.
I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore.
Go ahead.
That sitteth upon many waters.
That sitteth upon many waters. The sitteth upon many waters. Let's jump down to verse
15. Verse 15?
Yeah, 15 to explain. The sitteth upon many waters. This great whore. Go ahead.
Verse 15.
Go ahead.
And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest.
The waters that you saw that the great whore was sitting on. Read.
Where the whore sitteth.
Go ahead.
Are people.
They are people.
And multitudes.
There are multitudes of people.
And nations. And tongues.
And tongues. So these are people. So you got America that is sitting on many different peoples. Many different peoples' land. You understand? They set up different things like embassies. You know, everywhere they go, they stay.
Yeah.
If they declare war in that country, guess what? They setting up an embassy in that country.
In that country.
And not only that embassy is going to be set up in that country, their politics is going to be set up in that country.
Yep.
Their religion is going to be set up in that country. This is America. Give me that in Isaiah right quick. We're going to come right back to this. Isaiah 25. Isaiah 25. Let's see what I want. Put a veil over the nations. Start about it. Verse 7.
Isaiah chapter 25 and verse
Watch
7.
this.
And he will destroy in this mountain.
Start at verse 6.
Verse 6.
Go ahead.
And in this mountain.
This mountain is that same horde that John was describing in Revelations. America. Read.
In this mountain shall the Lord of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things.
Go ahead.
A feast of wines on the lees. Of fat things full of marrow.
This is the destruction. The destruction, when the Lord destroy America, he's going to make a feast here. It's going to be a great feast here. But go on, read on.
Of wines.
Go ahead.
On the lees well refined.
Go ahead. Come on.
And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering.
And when Christ comes back, he's going to destroy in this mountain the face of the covering of what? Go ahead.
The covering cast over all people.
He said the covering that's cast over all people. Democracy is a covering that's cast over all people. Christianity is a covering that's cast over all people.
Yep.
You know, when people look at America, they think of Jesus Christ.
Yep.
They think of the Savior. You understand? As the staple. That's what they think of when they think of America.
Yep.
The Lord, when he said, hey, when I come back, I'm going to destroy that covering that they got cast over all people. And it's interesting, this Esau, which is his biblical name, all through history, that's what his agenda was. Give me that in Maccabees right quick.
And the veil that is spread over all nations.
Okay, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Watch this. Give me that in Maccabees.
That's that meat, the propaganda, all of that. Yep.
Homosexuality, just like they brung out. They trying to push that Nigeria. They're trying to push that over in Africa right now. And just because now you see, what was that? Was it the Congo that bucked up against it?
Yeah.
Was it the Congo that bucked up against it that Bishop brung out this weekend?
Ghana.
I think was it Ghana?
Yeah.
Okay, and they had rebels that come through there. After they didn't say, you know what, we're not gonna. Matter of fact, try to find that video. Try to find that video for me. After they said, no, we're not bringing that into this country. Now rebels then came through and shot up a whole damn school.
Yeah.
You understand? None of that is coincidence. This is a veil that they have cast over all these nations.
Yep.
All right, you got that? I want 1 Maccabees 1 and 41.
1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41.
Just showing you the characteristics of America, of their forefathers, how they got established. Read, come on.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
He said, listen, this is their characteristics. This is their nature right here. They always wanted everybody to be one people. Yep. As they sit upon many waters, as the head tribe, as the head, everybody else fall in line. Everybody else, you get the crumbs.
Conform.
Yep. Go ahead.
And everyone should leave his laws.
And you got to leave your laws. Go ahead.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
He said everybody got to leave their laws. Have you ever noticed when Islamic sisters, right? When you see them in their natural state over in the so-called Middle East, you see them covered from head to toe. You can't see nothing, right? When they come over here, all of a sudden now, they got on pants.
Yep.
They got their hair out. Some of them do have their hair wrapped, but they got pants on.
Pants on.
You understand? Where you can see their whole figure and everything. You understand? Because why? This is the agenda of America that John was describing.
Yes.
You gonna say something else?
Great melting pot.
Yes. This is their whole agenda. This is their whole plot throughout history, and they was able to accomplish that. John saw it in a vision, them accomplishing this thing when we read in Revelations. Read that one more time.
And everyone should leave his laws.
Go ahead.
So all the heathen agreed.
Go ahead.
According to the commandment of the king.
According to the commandment of the king. That was the king's commandment. that everybody leave their laws. Hey, if you wanna get down with our democracy, if you wanna buy and trade and sell, guess what? You got to take this. You got to take this mark, and we understand that the mark is sin.
Right.
Yes.
You understand? So if you ain't a part of this system, this program, you won't be buying and selling. We're gonna put what they call it, embargoes on you. You understand? Sanctions on you. You understand? This is the vision that John saw out of Revelations. Let's go back to Revelations.
Hey,
you
Cap.
find that video? You got it?
And that proves that
I'll find it.
integration does not exist.
Go ahead.
Integration does not exist because if you're truly integrated, that means you're mixing different cultures from different nationalities together. But in America, that's not the case.
Right.
Like you said, you have to leave your culture, you have to leave your laws.
You got to assimilate.
You got to assimilate with America.
Yes.
You got to receive that mark. You have to receive that mark. So integration is false. It's false hope.
Yeah.
It's false hope. So
Yep.
Keep going. I'm trying to find this.
okay. But like I said, integration is false hope. Let's read it one more time.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 42.
Uh-huh.
And everyone shall leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites.
And many of the Israelites
consented to his religion.
And we consented to his religion. So you got to think about it. Here in America, we consented to Christianity.
Right.
And remember in Jeremiah 2, we consented to all of this stuff. We consented to everything that America gave us. Give me Jeremiah 2 right quick. 2 and 11, I think it is. I think it's Jeremiah 2 and 11. So think about all the things in America that we consented. We consented to Christianity.
Yeah.
What else we consented to?
Politics.
Holidays.
Yeah.
The holidays. And these holidays is a celebration of our destruction.
Right.
But let's see what God says about us assimilating into this society. Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 11.
Read.
Hath a nation changed their gods?
It says, has a nation changed their gods? So when you think about all the other nations, they have not changed their gods. They have not changed their morals, their culture. They haven't changed nothing about themselves. Read.
Which are yet no gods.
Read.
But my people.
But the Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, read.
Have changed their glory.
We changed our glory. So when we consented, we changed our glory. So when we consented to Christianity, guess what? We changed our glory. We start looking at the white man as God. That's why we celebrate 4th of July today. Read.
My people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
So everything we consented to America, which was not integration, it was forced assimilation. It has not profited us since we've been in America.
Right.
Christianity has destroyed. Christianity is worse than crack.
Yeah.
So we got to get our minds right.
Okay, I'm about to put it. It's Uganda. It was in Uganda. Here we go.
Uganda.
Here, I just put it in there. Pull that up right quick. Go back to that Revelations right quick.
Oh, he thought it was Ghana.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's Uganda.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 veils, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
So all these kings are in alignment with America, with this great whore. Go ahead.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
With the falsehood, that wine. Give me that precept for wine right quick. The Bible is supposed to be read precept upon precept. With the wine of her fornication. Damn, why would John write wine? Wine of her fornication and being in a drunken state. Why would he describe it as that? Watch this. Read that.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
If a man walking in the spirit of falsehood.
If a man walketh in the spirit of falsehood. You ever met a Negro that just lie for nothing?
Yeah, for sport.
You know what I'm saying? I think I told y'all, man, I had a cousin. I'm telling you, bro, this Negro would just lie, just show up and tell a lie. You would be like, bro, I didn't even ask you for that lie.
Boy, no way, boy.
No need to lie right now.
You don't need to lie right now.
For no reason.
Just lying, bro. It's like a sport, right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna see if I can get these niggas to believe
Right.
me.
If I get these niggas to get off today. And everybody know, like I know everybody got that cuz everybody know when they see him, like, bro, this nigga about to lie.
He about to
Hey.
lie.
This nigga's about to lie.
And somebody
Bro.
still fall for
Cap,
it.
the funniest thing happened at work, bro. I got a coworker. He always lies. He got a get rich quick scheme.
Right.
He got something going on. My supervisor, he walks up. He starts talking. She say, Donna, what you finna lie about now?
Damn.
Dang.
That's a clear indication. Read that scripture again. This what Micah seen in the spirit.
If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie.
Go ahead.
Saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine.
I will prophesy unto thee of what?
Of wine.
You remember, he said he's walking in the spirit of falsehood. So if he's prophesying what? Lies.
Yep.
So that wine is talking about lies. Yep. So let's go back to Revelations right quick. Y'all ready for me in the video? Let's get that. Read that, Revelation.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication,
Go ahead.
and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
So everybody who's in agreement with America, they have been made drunken with lies, with falsehood. The acceptance of homosexuality, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
That is not biblical.
Nope.
Noah did not teach that to his sons.
Nope.
You understand? When Noah was teaching the scriptures, he taught everybody. He taught what is it? Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Yep.
So everybody on the planet knows that is against God.
Yes.
You understand? Give me that. Play that video right quick. Give me the key points. Scroll through when he was talking.
Would criminalize people who identify as LGBTQ.
Let's go, just play
With
it.
those found guilty facing up to 10 years in prison. Under the proposed legislation, friends, family and members of the community would have a duty to report individuals in same-sex relationships to the authorities. Homosexual acts are already illegal in the East African country.
Have mercy,
but
y'all.
the
Have
bill
mercy.
seeks to go further and criminalise people on the basis of their sexual identity. The bill passed with widespread support in Uganda's parliament.
In our country, we will have our morals and protect our children. And we are making this law. We are making this law for ourselves. We are making this law for our children. We are making this law for the children of our children. This country will stand firm. And once it passed, I can tell you, Madam Speaker, we are going to reinforce the law enforcement officers to make sure that homosexuals have no space in Uganda.
All praises. Stop. You see that? So he's standing on that. He's not accepting that. But the rest of these countries that's in bed with America, they have accepted that.
The devil!
They have accepted that. And then when you see the results of it, you found it?
I think it's on. Let me check.
When you see the results of it, you got rebels coming through and terrorizing that country now. You understand? So let's go back.
Hey, it looks like it's been brought out, but that's how you know America is on the downfall. Because anytime one of your biggest agendas is pushing homosexuality, you ain't got nothing else to do. That's how you know they on the decline, bro.
Oh, they put it in there. My bad. It's right there.
Okay.
It's the article right in front of it. I mean, right on top of it. Put that up. Watch this. After they make that speech, you don't find that. Do we got that sound bite? You don't find that suspicious?
Man.
Come on, bro. What sound bite got, man? Come on, man. Get the right sound bites, bro. Just play. Just put it up there. Let's read the title. Look at this.
World news.
Go ahead.
At least 41 killed in rebel attack on Ugandan school near Congo border.
You see this? This is the result. This is the result. When you do not want to accept the veil, or the covering, or the doing away of your laws, they send rebels. They send rebels. These are the same rebels.
Jackals.
These are the same rebels that took Gaddafi. That drug Gaddafi out of his palace and shot him cold blood in the middle of the street.
Because he was trying to start his own bank.
Yes.
And it's all throughout history. You got Gaddafi. You have Castro.
Yeah.
They embargo. They got sanctions on him. Who was it they have?
It just happened recently during COVID.
The Haitian president.
Yeah.
The Haitian president. He mysteriously got shot.
Assassinated.
And 2 weeks later, they pushed in that COVID vaccine over there. I think it was a week later.
It was swift.
It was swift. Don't that sound suspicious?
So this is what John is saying. This is what John seen John seen in the spirit this great whore, her agenda being fulfilled in the last days.
Cat.
Yes, sir.
So you saying he time traveled?
Yes, sir.
Hey, and I was gonna say,
got the spirit of God.
If you know, you know.
it's called a what's it called? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. A coup. Is that what it's called?
yeah,
A coup.
yeah.
And that's a sudden, violent, and
Pull
unlawful.
it up so they can see it.
Pull the definition of it. COUP.
Pull it up so they can
But
see it.
like I was saying, like Kwame Nkrumah, he was the first president of Ghana. They had got his best friend who he went to school with, and they used him to overthrow him. But America does this with all the different governments around the world, like you were saying, Cap. So this is a coup right here.
Coup d'etat, a sudden, violent, and unlawful seizure of power from a government. A coup.
So if you don't do what the United States government wants you to do, they will set people around you to take over your government, to take over your system. So it's an overthrow of power.
Get some of the synonyms.
Yeah, go ahead.
Overthrow, take over,
Go ahead.
ousting, regime change.
Look at that rebellion.
Rebellion,
Rebels. That's why they deem them rebels.
insurrection.
Insurrection. Yep. All praises. Let's go back to this. So let's get to Revelations 17 and 8.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse
Talking
8.
about America. Talking about America. How America was started. How was it founded? Matter of fact, give me that John. What is it? Job 14 and
14:4.
4. You can't pull nothing.
Make an unclean.
Yeah,
unclean. Yeah.
14, I think it is.
Yep.
Give me that
Job
right
14:4.
Job chapter 14 and verse 4.
Watch this.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
Right.
It's the Job is letting us know right here in the spirit. Hey, he's asking us a question. If something started as unclean,
Right.
who can change it to clean?
Right.
Nobody. Nobody. That's what he said, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you read it again?
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one.
Not one. Not one. So whatever foundation you've laid, that's what it is. You understand? If you started in uncleanness, you're unclean.
Right.
So America will never be clean.
So America will never be clean.
Can't
Oh,
be
it will.
clean.
It will be when that fire hit.
Yeah, it will
it.
be
That
cleansed.
fire gonna it's gonna cleanse it.
You
Yeah.
gotta burn it all up.
Gonna burn it all up.
Go ahead. Back to Revelations right quick. We're going to get to the next video.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 8.
How was America started? Go ahead.
The beast that thou sawest, was, and is not.
He said the beast that thou sawest, it was and it is not. Go ahead. Put that image up for me.
The beast that thou sawest was and is not.
Go ahead.
And shall ascend.
When it says it was and is not, remember, he's looking at it. He's seeing a vision. Time travel. He's seeing a vision right now. He said, yeah, it was. It exists. But it's not yet in rulership right now. Read, come on.
And shall ascend out of the bottomless pit.
It said, but it's going to ascend out of the bottomless pit. Now, Bishop did many classes on it. The bottomless pit, talking about Europe. Go ahead.
And go into perdition.
And it's going to go into perdition. Can I get the definition of perdition right one time? It said once it comes out of this bottomless pit, once it comes out of Europe, it's going to start to go into perdition. What's that definition mean right quick?
Perdition. A state of eternal punishment.
Damn.
And damnation into which a sinful and unpenitent person passes after death.
This is why Christians don't want to say, hey, they'll say we the Israelites, but who the hell is Esau?
Yeah.
Who the hell are the rest of these nations? Because everybody knows that Esau has eternal damnation waiting for them.
The man of perdition.
The man of perdition is waiting for them. You understand? Go ahead. Read on.
Damnation. Hell. Hellfire. Doom.
Go ahead. Ruin. Damn.
Ruination.
Ruination. That damn. Ruination. That sounds like a Negro word if I ain't never heard one. Go ahead.
Condemnation.
Go ahead.
Destruction.
Yeah.
Downfall.
Let's go back. Let's go back and get through this. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder.
It said they that's going to be dwelling on the earth during this time is going to wonder. Read, come on.
Whose names were not written in the book of life.
And these are the ones that's not written in the book of life. These don't have no understanding. This is why they wondering.
Yeah.
This is why you got Negroes out here still celebrating the 4th of July.
Right.
Because it's still a wonder. Damn, okay. These people gave, in their mind, these people gave us our freedom.
Yeah.
Boy, ain't no way.
You bomb a country and then send a Red Cross right after you bomb
Right
a
after
country.
you bomb it, yep.
That's a damn wonder.
Yes.
You understand?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Whose names are not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world.
Damn, from the beginning of time. Read on.
When they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is.
And yet is. Talking about Rome. Rome was ruling right now. America, what you're going to find out as you continue to study, America is the extension of Rome.
Yes.
Go ahead. Watch this, read.
And here is the mind which hath wisdom.
Go ahead.
The 7 heads.
Put that image up. Go ahead.
The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth.
This is the 7 heads right here. You got Greece, Rome, Spain, France, Germany, Russia, and Great Britain. These are the 7 heads. Go ahead. Read on.
And there are 7 kings.
There are 7 kings right here.
5 are fallen.
5 of them is already fallen. Go ahead.
And one is.
One is. Go ahead.
And the other is not yet come.
Go ahead.
And when he cometh,
Go ahead.
he must continue a short space.
Read.
And the beast that was.
And the beast that saw is back in verse 1. Read.
And is not.
And is not.
Even he is the 8th.
He said, even he is the 8th. Talking about who? America. Read. Come on.
And is of the 7th.
And he is of the 7th Britain. So when we when we played the first video, that Declaration of Independence, they was declaring their independence from the 7th head, from Britain.
Right.
This is Bible prophecy that John wrote thousands of years ago.
Right.
Thousands of years ago, and you still got a Negro saying that the Bible is not a true book.
Bring it out.
This is playing out before our eyes.
Yes.
You understand?
Yep.
Watch this. You got some? Read on. Is that the end of that?
He is the 8th.
Go ahead.
And is of the 7th.
And
goeth
the 7th.
And goeth into perdition.
And goeth into damnation. Goeth into damnation. So when America was established, because America is the youngest country on the planet.
Yes.
1776, that was just around the corner. That was like Christ said, that was just but yesterday.
Yes.
Right.
You understand? That was just yesterday when they was established
Yep.
in 1776. They say the last slave boat, that's what they say, quote unquote,
the
in 1858, I think it was.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
This was just yesterday.
Yeah.
This is not, we're not talking about thousands of years.
Right.
You understand? And they have been since, give me that in Isaiah. Isaiah, what is it? Isaiah 14? When you go to the stars, I will start to bring you down. Is that, am I thinking of Obadiah or am I thinking of Isaiah?
Isaiah.
Okay.
Isaiah. Chapter 14 and verse 13.
Watch this.
For thou hast said.
Notice, all the prophets are speaking about the same people.
Yeah.
Watch this.
For thou hast said in thine heart,
Go ahead.
I will ascend into heaven.
This is America. This is that 8th beast that came from the 7th. He said, I'm going to ascend into heaven. I want to go into outer space. Read, come on.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in
Go
the
ahead.
sides of the north.
I read that right, bro. You all right, bro?
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
And he said, I'm going to sit on the mount of the congregation. Who's the congregation? The Israelites. Give me that Exodus right quick. Give me that Exodus. We got to get it. We got to pull it out because it might be somebody new.
Yep.
That's on the fence to say, damn, do I celebrate the 4th or do I celebrate the new moon?
Right.
We're going to let you know who's sitting on your ass. According to Isaiah. You got it? Exodus. Let me see.
Exodus 21. Exodus chapter 12, 47.
12:47. Yeah.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 47.
Describing who's the congregations that this man is sitting on. Read.
All the congregation of Israel.
He's sitting on all the congregation of Israel, meaning not only the blacks, not only southern kingdom, but also northern kingdom.
Northern kingdom.
He's sitting on all the congregations.
And we all together.
Yep. You understand? Read. Is that it?
Yes.
That's it on that. Go back.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 13.
Go ahead.
For thou hast said in thine heart,
Go ahead.
I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Go ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, dealing with the Wright brothers when they started to fly the planes. You understand? Read, come on, watch this.
I will be like the Most High.
He said, I'm going to be like them. This was his thought. This was always his thought.
Yep.
I want to be like the Most High. I'm going to set the rules. Forget your customs. Forget your heritage. Follow me. Read, come on.
Verse 16. Verse 15.
Yep.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Notice the next verse. After they ascend into heaven, he says, yet after you do all these things, you're going to be brought down into hell. You're going to be brought to perdition, total damnation. All the prophets gave us the timelines and said the same thing. You understand? Give me the next video. Give me the next video.
It's crazy, man. From the beginning, he's been calling him the man of perdition.
Yes, sir.
And when you read up in verse 12, it says, "O Lucifer."
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, just give me that book. Give me the Negro for time. The Negro and the Jews. Give me that book right quick. Because we brung it out. They sitting on all the congregations, right? Let's go in this book. Go ahead, read that.
The Negroes and the Jews.
Go ahead.
The story of historic alliance of two groups
Let's
since the
go in the book.
1800s.
Let's go in the book.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment on all our channels, IUIC Kansas City, on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, whatever you got.
You got it? Yep. I just dropped it in the box. Hey, forgive us. We got a new guy. We got a new old vet. Come on, man. All right, let's go.
The land of Israel
is that on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Can you make it bigger or no?
Okay, let's go ahead.
Negroes claim to be Jewish is legitimate.
Let's read that again.
Negroes claim to be Jewish is legitimate.
We are the Jews.
That's right.
We are the Jews. Go ahead.
The land of Israel is located in Western Asia and borders on North Africa. All of the native inhabitants of that region were non-white.
Read that again.
All of the native inhabitants of that region were non-white.
Whoa there.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Houston, we got an issue.
Who's in the land today?
Who the hell is that over there right now? Then?
Not the guy.
Wait a minute.
The devil.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that. Go ahead.
When Spain expelled...
That's why Christ said, hey, I know the blasphemy and the lies of them who say they are Jews and are not, but they are the synagogue of Satan.
Yep.
Go ahead.
When Spain expelled its Jews in 1492, many of them went to Africa. It seems probable that some of them were brought later to America as slaves.
And you got to think about this thing. This is not the first time that we went down into Africa.
No.
We always fled. Give me that in Isaiah chapter 30.
Yep.
You know what I want?
Yep.
I'm shooting from the hip right now, bro. Isaiah 30 and 1.
Yep.
Watch this thing.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children.
Woe to those rebellious children. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
That take counsel, but not of me.
Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. That they may add sin to sin.
Go ahead.
That walk to go down into Egypt.
That walk to go down into Egypt. Give me 31 and 1. I think it say the same thing, right?
Chapter 31 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt.
Woe to them. We always was traveling into Egypt throughout history. When the Assyrians was on our necks, when they was putting hooks in tongues and dragging you, chains, Babylonians was coming, Nebuchadnezzar. You had our forefathers that was going down into Egypt. Give me Isaiah 11:11. Isaiah 11:11.
Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 11.
Give me that map right quick. Put that map up there.
And it shall come to pass in that day.
Go ahead.
That the Lord shall set his hand again, the second time, to recover the remnant of his people.
Go ahead.
Which shall be left.
Go ahead.
From Assyria.
Okay, go ahead.
And from Egypt.
And from Egypt, go ahead.
And from Pathros.
Why the hell would we be in Egypt?
Right.
Because we fled Egypt, fleeing persecution from the nations. Isaiah prophesied about it. Jeremiah prophesied. Jeremiah said, don't do it.
Yep.
And if you do it, famine is going to pursue you.
Right.
The sword is going to pursue you.
Yep.
That was prophecy that was fulfilled in the 1400s. You understand? Read.
Then it said Pathros, which is Upper Egypt.
Upper Egypt.
Yep.
Go ahead.
From Egypt, from Pathros, and from Cush.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
Yeah.
And he shall set up an ensign for the nations.
And he going to set up an ensign for the nations, read.
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
And he's going to assemble the outcasts of Israel.
Yep.
Put that map up. This is where we always was fleeing deep into Africa.
Yep.
That's why you got the IUIC Richie. What's some other
Ethiopia.
Ethiopian.
Yep.
All of these different
Sudan.
channels of the diaspora. You can speak on that.
Yeah, the Sudan. Yep. All of that. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I said you can speak on that. You in the group as the time to advertise it.
Hey, yeah. Hey, subscribe to IUIC
Lord, have mercy.
Diaspora. IUIC Diaspora. Y'all subscribe.
Okay, all praise.
Say, Cap, even in the time of the Maccabees, we was running into Egypt. We had a colony set up there.
Yeah. All throughout history, we was always into Egypt. You understand? This is how our enemies understood exactly who they was taking, who they was rounding up.
Yes.
To bring over in chattel slavery to the Americas.
Yep.
All right, go back to that book. You was gonna say something, officer?
Yeah, and it's a book called Hebrewism of West Africa. And in that book, it tells you 70 AD when we went into Africa, that's how we ended up in Ghana, the Ghana Empire. So we was all through Africa.
Go back to that book. Let's read that again.
When Spain, start from the top right there.
Yeah, let's go. Just start from the top.
Negroes' claim to be Jewish is legitimate.
Go ahead.
The land of Israel is located in Western Asia
Go ahead.
and borders on North Africa. All of the native inhabitants of the region were non-white.
Yes, they was black folks, man. They was melanated people.
Yep.
Go ahead.
When Spain expelled its Jews,
When Spain started to rise their head up during the Renaissance area, that's when they came back. You read about that in Malachi chapter 1. You read about them coming back. Read, come on.
in 1492,
Go ahead.
many of them went to Africa.
We went to Africa. We didn't just go down there blind. We already had folks down there.
Right. Yep.
You understand? When the angel told Christ to flee to the mountains, he fled to his people.
Yes.
He didn't go down there blind. Didn't know nobody.
Right.
They had colonies already set up where he can lay low.
Right.
You know, like Dr. Dre, lay low. Read, come on.
It seems probable
Go ahead.
that some of them that were brought later to America as slaves.
That's exactly what it is. Go ahead.
They said they was gonna sit on the congregation in the north.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that out. Yep, go ahead.
The spirituals never sing of African rivers. It's always of the Jordan or the Red Sea. They don't sing about African chiefs or kings. It's David or Moses or some other Jewish characters from the Bible.
Swing low, swing
Chariot.
That's right.
You know, that's what our forefathers was singing on the plantations when in 1776.
Right.
Yep.
While they was declaring their independence from Britain.
So they wasn't celebrating 4th of July then.
Hell no, they wasn't celebrating.
Hey, they was scared of them gunshots. Because that's what it was then. It wasn't firecrackers, it was gunshots.
Right.
Right. Go ahead. Give me the next one right quick. Matter of fact, since y'all said that, give me that article, officer. Yeah, give me that one. Watch this. Since you said that, pull that one up.
Cornell Chronicle, July 4th, and early black Americans. It's complicated.
It's not complicated. Read.
On July 15th, 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence was front page news in the New York Gazette and Weekly Mercury. The newspaper ran the text in full and reported the declaration had been read to the Continental Army's New York Regiment, led by General George Washington.
All right, let's scroll down. Watch this. Read right there where it says Black Americans.
Black Americans were in a position where they believed in the principles of the Declaration and the American Revolution itself.
You said they was. Why do you think they was in a position? What damn choice?
They didn't have a choice at
They
all.
didn't have no choice.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48. This is the prophecy. You gonna say something?
Then by that time, 1776, you got to think about all the slaves that already came here.
Yeah.
Like this already generation after generation of slavery. So your mindset is already in the slave mindset.
Already
Exactly.
broken.
You talking about since the 1400s?
Yeah. Yep.
You understand? That's when those slave ships began.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
One of the curses to the Israelites, to that congregation, the so-called Native Americans and blacks, he says, if we don't want to serve the Lord, we're going to have to serve our enemies. Read, come on.
Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies.
Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which who's going to sin against them?
The Lord shall send against thee.
All this was divine. All this was divine. This is what black folks got to understand. And especially you Hispanics, you Mexicans, you understand? Because y'all be going hard for 4th of July, man.
Yeah.
Buying up all the damn Coronas,
Man.
and what else y'all be drinking?
Modelo.
Ain't no way, boy.
Yep.
And Dos Equis. Y'all gotta understand, you went into captivity. We gonna pull the books out to let you know you also was on cargo slave ships destroyed and serving your enemies. Go ahead, read.
In hunger.
In hunger, you had to go to them. Read.
And in thirst.
Yes, read.
And in nakedness. And in want of all things.
In want of all things, they didn't have no choice.
No choice.
But to believe, like, damn, okay. They didn't declare their declaration or revolution. Maybe we'll get something.
Maybe one
Maybe
day.
we'll get some crumbs.
Right. Maybe since they're getting free, maybe they will think about freeing us.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just maybe.
It was
But
a-
little did the Negro
a sense
know.
of false hope.
A sense of false hope.
Yeah, false hope.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
In 1776, we had yokes of iron up on our necks.
Right.
When did Willie Lynch letter come out? When was that?
That was early.
real early.
That was early. 1619.
No, pull it up. Let me
Remember
hear it.
Willie
Let me hear it.
Lynch?
Let me hear it. Let me
Remember
hear
that
it.
was
Let me hear it.
That was Virginia. The first slave ships
1712.
came in
Let me
Virginia.
hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear
It's
it.
1712.
1712.
1712.
Okay, 1712. Look, we had yokes, so they was just now getting comfortable with taking the yokes of iron out.
Right.
They was putting in their system.
Yeah.
They weren't all the way comfortable with niggas just running around, running wild, doing what the hell they wanted to do. It was still revolts going on.
Right.
Because like you said, during that time period, because remember you had the Haitian Revolution. So some of the slaves was hearing about the Haitian Revolution. They heard about like
Nat
in
Turner.
Booker T. Washington book his autobiography. They heard about the Nat Turner revolts and all of that stuff. So it was in their minds.
The Seminole Indians was
Yep.
revolting.
They was revolting.
So you had a whole lot of, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Where was we at? Go back to the article.
Black Americans were in a position where they believed in the principles of the Declaration and the American Revolution itself, says Spires, an award-winning expert in early African-American print culture, citizenship studies, and African-American intellectual history. And yet, many of them were enslaved or formerly enslaved. From their perspective, and maybe even today, there were better days to celebrate.
Do you hear
Damn right.
how your forefathers thought about 4th of July?
Damn.
Even though they said they was believing the principles of the Declaration, they still, in their mind, had the capacity to understand there's a better day to celebrate than today.
Damn.
You can't make this up.
You can't make that up.
But you got Negroes today that's wasting money
Yep.
on a damn bottle rocket.
Just watching their money blow
Blowing
up.
a whole
Watching
check.
their money blow up. I wish we could find
Boy,
a
ain't no
video.
way,
I
boy.
saw a video, bro.
Boy, ain't
I
no
don't know
way,
if you were
boy.
sitting there. It was a video where it says this is the 4th of July in America. They popped one firecracker and it went into all they fireworks.
Dang,
Ah,
blew
yeah,
them
yeah,
all
and
up.
it blew
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
of them
blew
gone.
the hell
Yeah,
up.
yeah, look it
Damn.
up. It went
Try to
viral
find it.
recently.
I just seen it.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Damn.
I needs that video.
That's a good video.
Okay. Scroll down. Read. Watch this. Black people in early years.
Black people in the early years of the United States had a complicated relationship to the 4th of July holiday. Spire says, confronting a national doublespeak in which white Americans celebrated their freedom of political expression while supporting the enslavement of black people.
Damn, go ahead.
If you're in the Washington household, your enslaver is the general of the Continental Army.
Damn.
Spire says. Or if you're in Madison's or in Jefferson's household, your enslaver.
Presidents. Go ahead.
If you're in Madison's or in Jefferson's household, your enslaver is penning the Declaration of Independence.
He penning this. He penning the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
While the slaves is out
Right.
picking cotton.
Right.
While the slaves is out picking resources.
Getting lynched.
Getting lynched.
Raped.
Yeah.
Hung. Raped. Robbed.
Yes.
man.
Murdered.
Murdered.
And he's sitting in here saying, you know what? We got to be independent of these Negroes, of the Britons.
Yeah.
Of the English.
Yeah.
You understand?
And you got to remember what's the anthem, the national anthem.
The national anthem.
The third stanza. Yeah. It celebrates the killing of the slaves that ran away to fight with the British.
Oh, yeah. Make sure we pull that
We
up.
gotta
before-
get that.
Before
Hey,
it's all said and
and
done.
Thomas Jefferson, the one that wrote it, remember, like I said, the slaves was hearing about all these revolts.
Yeah.
So remember, we was talking about like how they had Liberia as a colony. But before they did that, it was Thomas Jefferson that had that thought of creating a colony to send free slaves so they won't influence the enslaved, so they won't revolt. So
That was actually the point of Colin Kaepernick kneeling.
Yeah.
Right. And that goes back into what you were saying. You got to be in agreement with all their politics, all their ways. You got to kneel against a song that's against your people.
Yes.
It's deliberately against your people.
Yep.
Hey, scroll down. It was something in
can I
here.
finish that
You
paragraph?
say what? Yeah, finish it. Go
It
ahead.
says, your enslaver is penning the Declaration of Independence, and maybe you're bringing him a glass of water.
Damn.
When he's in Virginia, running through some of those drafts.
Damn. You bringing him a glass of water.
Looking over it.
Looking over him. You know, damn, what's a slave? I'm trying to think of a slave name. My mind went blank.
Toby.
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 That's the only one.
Nah, you know, they had the sisters in there, man, working, man.
In the house, yeah.
Yeah.
June. What
What's
was
that?
Toby?
June,
What was Toby?
Cecil.
Potsy.
Patsy. Patsy.
Patsy.
Seely. Come on, damn. Seely was a slave, bro.
That's
Y'all
messed
brothers
up.
ain't right,
Come
bro.
Y'all messed up, bro.
Brothers ain't right,
Y'all-
man. Who?
Come on.
Opal.
Brothers.
They had some names, bro. They gave them some damn
brothers throwing
names, some
shots.
crazy names. Bro.
Damn, Glotilda.
Go to them.
Brothers throwing shots.
Damn. Hey, but I wanted this right here because, in the black communities, watch this.
But black communities
Watch this.
would often celebrate July 4th on July 5th.
They celebrated the next day, but watch.
That's
Watch.
the Juneteenth of the day.
Damn. Go ahead.
Spire says,
Go ahead.
to avoid the violence they experienced when they celebrated the holiday on the same day.
Damn. You mean to tell me if they was to celebrate 4th of July on the same day as good white folks, they was experiencing violence, murder?
Come on, man.
Are you serious?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Edom might say, you can't celebrate my Independence Day with me.
Right.
Nope.
You celebrate that tomorrow.
Right.
nigga.
Tomorrow. When I got a hangover.
When I got a hangover.
I'm napping.
This is what it is. Give me the next one. Y'all got that? Give me the next one. Hold on, let me see. Now,
Our forefathers had more sense than us today, man. That's why, like, our mindset was better during the time and right after slavery than today. We worse today than back then.
Because we was going through.
Give me that. Give me that book. Give me that book right quick. Give me the next book. The next book. No, Kingdom of Walloon.
That's how, the scriptures say we are lesser in stature through each generation. That's why, because back then we felt that. We wasn't about to celebrate that crap because we was feeling it.
Yeah.
Now our people feel like they so far removed, like it ain't really affecting them. That's in the past.
Yep. You got it? Put the
Cover of the book.
put the cover on there. Okay, right there.
The Kingdom of Wa'alo, Senegal before the conquest.
West coast of Africa. Start at the importance of the Senegal River, that paragraph.
The importance of the Senegal River and its economic dimension appeared in the eyes of European powers as a natural route of penetration into the interior for the expansion of commerce. Indeed,
Expansion of goods. Go ahead.
as Joa Barbosa says, the profit which one will draw from the fortress will be so great.
They knew. Yeah, go ahead.
Only because of banning it to enemies.
They had to keep it away from their enemies. Go ahead, watch this.
Respectively, the French, English,
Those are their enemies. Go ahead.
and Dutch. Our people,
So they was racing. They was racing to take over this river first, before the Dutch got it, before the French came, before Britain came.
the Edomites.
The Edomites.
Right,
yes.
right.
Go ahead. You're right.
Respectively, the French, English, and Dutch.
Go ahead.
Our people have benefited, and there are hides in great quantity, ivory, gum, wax, amber, which can be traded, and they retain also a lot of slaves, which the enemies do not retain because they do not use them.
You understand this?
We gonna use them.
We gonna use them. These Negroes got free labor on top of the many resources that we can benefit from, and they not taking advantage of it. This is white folks' mentality.
Yeah. Yep.
Also, John wrote this. Give me that in Revelations where it said 18. You got it?
I got you.
18,
Bring that out.
12.
I got you.
Watch
Revelation
this.
chapter 18 and verse 12. And the merchandise of gold.
Start at verse 9 and then jump to verse 11.
Verse 9. And the kings of the earth.
The kings of the earth is who we just read about.
Yep.
These Edomites who wanted to take all the goods and the slaves that other Edomites wasn't taking advantage of.
Right.
Go ahead.
Who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Verse
Talking
12.
about her destruction. Verse 11.
Verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn
The
over her.
corporations of the earth are going to weep and mourn over America when she's destroyed. Read.
For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Right.
The merchandise of gold
Go ahead.
and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and fine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and of manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves
And who?
and slaves
And slaves. Go ahead.
and souls of men.
This is what they were selling. This is what these merchants. These is what these merchants is going to wail over when all this is done. Because why? They have gotten rich off the backs of our forefathers.
Yep.
As they was enslaving us, selling us. We were the gifts. We were Christmas gifts.
Right.
You understand? And all this is in your history books.
Right.
All right, go back. Y'all got something? Go back.
And
Go
that
ahead.
souls, and that last part where it says the souls of men, like you said, it goes into that wine. It goes into being indoctrinated. You accepting their policies and everything.
Go back to that book.
However, the decline of the Portuguese.
Put the book back up. Is it up?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
However, the decline of the Portuguese commerce was irreparable because at the start of the second quarter of the 18th century,
Watch this.
sugar replaced pepper.
Uh-oh.
The route to Brazil cast a shadow over the route of the Cape. This new source of wealth
Sugar cane.
was thus very early the monopoly of the Dutch.
He says sugar cane. We done found a new product, y'all. That's what he
Damn.
said. We done found a new product. This was the early monopoly. We got to monopolize this sugar. Right here. Go ahead.
The Dutch, the English, and the French.
Go ahead.
The cultivation of sugar cane had, however, a basic requirement.
But it requires something. Read.
The employment of a huge workforce at a cheap price.
Because we ain't going to go out there and get on the
Right.
sugar cane field. So you're going to have a vast, what it say, workforce of cheap labor.
Cheap labor.
Go ahead.
Free labor.
Free labor.
Which resulted in the complex phenomenon called the Atlantic slave trade.
That's what kicked the Atlantic slave trade off. Go ahead.
This new need, within several years, precipitate the division of the coast into zones of influence, thus initiating the era of fortified trading posts engaged in commerce.
A fortified trading posts engaged in commerce. Give me the next image right quick.
That's like Obadiah, and where it says, "Would you not steal till you've stolen enough?"
You ain't gonna leave not one grape.
Monopolized everything,
Yep.
and
They
then
start-
these niggas got to work for free.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, they take.
Boy, ain't no way,
They
boy.
took your natural resource from your land and make you cultivate it
Damn.
for free.
Damn.
Damn.
You
That's
right.
how, that's how you know the Lord has something to do with this.
Man.
And then they started setting up slave ports. These are the slave ports that they started setting up on the west coast of Africa. Hey, what is
Point of no
a
return?
slave port? Can we look that up?
Hey, as y'all looking that up, then you got the damn Negro woman twerking on the slave castle.
Oh,
This is recent. Yeah, look that up on TikTok, y'all. Yeah,
Boy,
look
ain't no
that up
way,
on
boy.
TikTok.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes.
Ain't no
This
way,
is
boy.
recent. They twerking on the slave castle.
Destroyed.
The black
See if I
Negro.
can find that.
I don't think my sisters would go that low.
They went that low, Cap.
Bro, if they had twerk on a 10-year-old, they gonna twerk on that.
There's some hoes in this.
You got that? Slave port definition. What's that? Let's read this.
What is a slave port? These ports traded slaves who were supplied from African communities.
So, who were supplied from African communities. What was going on as you had Hamites, real Africans, and Arabians, Ishmaelites, rounding us up, stealing us as we come. There's one book said, what was it?
Probably in here. Let me
Is
see.
it the beginning of the Holocaust, or what was the name of that book?
The Black Holocaust?
The Black Holocaust. It describes us stepping out of our hut and a man snatching us.
Yeah, the Black Holocaust. Yeah.
The Black Holocaust.
Damn,
You understand? This is what was going on, where you had real Africans, real Arabians rounding Israelites up,
Yep.
taking us to these slave ports to be sold all across the world.
Take your damn kufi off your
They
head.
showed that in that movie, Woman King.
Yeah.
And not just Woman King, though. Remember, y'all got to remember, man. Y'all got to get that clip. The Shaka Zulu movie. Remember the old Shaka Zulu movie? They said these are the wandering Jews of West Africa that Shaka Zulu conquered.
Damn.
It says it in the movie.
That's what Falasha means. Falasha. The Falashans.
Read.
These ports traded slaves who were supplied from African communities, tribes,
And what?
and kingdoms.
And kingdoms.
Including the Alada and Uida, which were later taken over by the Dahomey kingdom.
All these kingdoms, this was us as we started to migrate into Africa, as we brought out before. They knew this information. Put those slave ports back up for me.
Cap, I believe that Uida translates to Judah.
It's Judah. Yeah, that's the kingdom of Judah. Yep. It's Oida, Wida, Judah. Yep. Same thing.
We found that video too, Cap.
Okay. Which one? 'Cause we didn't say we want several of them.
Twerking on the slave
twerking on the
port.
slave port.
Okay, yeah, let me see that one.
Fort Amsterdam, Coromantun, Ghana.
These are slave ports, man, where they was rounding our people up. You know what I'm saying?
Side view of Fort Amsterdam, Coromantun, Ghana.
That's it. Now let me see. Now tell me it ain't so.
It's so.
It's so.
It's so. It's the last
named in
video.
Israel.
It's the last video. It's twerking.
This
They say
is-
twerking for the ancestors.
This is how destroyed we are as a people. This is disgraceful. Disgraceful. No, go ahead. Just play it.
Play 2 seconds.
I think it's only a couple seconds.
Go down. There's a video in there. Right there.
Oh my goodness.
Go into a castle.
Oh my
Slave dungeon.
Don't play it, bro. Don't play it, bro.
You can already see. You just
Tell
see.
by
You
our
just see.
posture.
Listen, they
Yeah, just put it.
Just
on,
read
bro.
Go into a castle. Slave dungeon in Africa. And shaking your booty is disrespectful.
At least she got some sense.
Black American sisters is disrespectful to the millions of our ancestors were shipped into slavery, and it should be condemned.
Oh,
Boy, ain't no way,
Understand,
boy.
like, damn, they made you a sex object
yes.
bring it out.
Yes.
from the time that your ass got on that damn boat.
That very port.
Damn.
That very port.
Yep.
You go over there and degrade yourself to that.
Yep.
You in agreement with that.
This is why the Lord said 2/3 of Negroes they gotta go.
Gots to go.
You got to die because you don't understand. You don't understand the history. You don't understand what your forefathers and foremothers went through in this country. That's disrespectful, man. That's when Christ give me that Mark 6:6. Yeah. I always wondered, like, damn, this is the Messiah. He's seen every damn thing. The beginning, the end, the middle. Yep. But he said this, right?
Mark chapter 6 and verse 6. And he marveled.
He what?
He marveled.
That's a damn marvel.
Yeah.
Why the hell you go over there on a slave port and shake your ass?
Yep. All that blood under it.
Said he what? He what?
He marveled because of their unbelief.
That's a marvel right there, man.
Yep.
Because of unbelief. How low we have fallen as a people that nobody had the bright idea to say, hey, sis, this might not be a good idea.
Right.
You understand? Some more on that?
And he wept.
And he said he cried for this thing, man. You can't make this stuff up, man.
He definitely saw Negroes today.
He definitely saw Negroes today. All right, give me the next one. What else we got? Give me the put the tribes that scattered. The tribes that scattered. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, play that one. Here y'all go, flash.
Away during the Atlantic slave trade. The Yoruba people were taken from modern-day Nigeria and Republic of Benin to countries such as Brazil, Cuba, and Trinidad and Tobago. The Igbo people, also from Nigeria, were taken to Barbados, Haiti, and Jamaica before being shipped to North America. The Akan people, primarily from present-day Ghana, were taken to Brazil, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago. The Congo people, from the region encompassing modern-day Angola, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the Republic of Congo, were taken to Brazil, Cuba, and Haiti. Lastly, the Mandinka people, from countries such as Senegal, Guinea, and Mali, were taken to countries such as Brazil and the United States. These tribes endured unimaginable suffering and displacement as a result of the transatlantic slave trade, with their descendants now scattered across the Americas and beyond.
Go ahead. Y'all got something?
There's a lot of people, if you think about it, there's a lot of people taken to Brazil, bro. Like in America, yeah, that was a major slave port, but the Central Americas, they got a lot of our people down there. So a lot of y'all brothers thinking y'all Judah might not be Judah.
Damn.
Yeah, then let's talk about the Mali kingdom. The Mali kingdom came after the Ghana Empire, and they basically absorbed the Ghana Empire. But that's why I said because those were Jews that was in the Ghana Empire, the Mali Empire, the Songhai Empire. Those were Israelites. So,
and this is what we're celebrating. This is what we're talking about today. When we celebrate 4th of July, this is what you commemorating: the death, the slaughter of our people, man. When we got our high holy days, new moons, Passover, Feast of Dedication, what are we commemorating?
The death of our enemies.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I said the holy days.
That is
the death of our enemies. You're right. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I heard different.
Read my
What's going on? My bad.
4th of July.
I heard different. My bad.
Nah, you good,
I'm listening slow.
I understand.
But yeah, we celebrating the death of our enemies.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
But our people want to celebrate oppression.
Right.
That goes to show you our people don't know their history. They don't know the depths of their history and what we went through when we got on this side of the world.
Yeah.
We just celebrating it because it's the thing to do.
Right.
That's the mindset with our people.
Man.
It's something to do, so I'm gonna do it.
And I was gonna say, them sisters twerking on the slave ports, like that's miseducation. Because I guarantee you, them sisters don't know about Sarah Bartman. Remember Sarah Bartman? Yeah. She was a slave from South Africa.
He was passing that sister around.
They passed her around. They was exploiting her. They had her in
Europe,
in zoos,
yep.
and they was and they even
they prostituting now.
They kept her what was it? They kept her body, and they had her body in a museum. And they just now recently, like within the last 20, 30 years, put her body back in South Africa.
She died from STDs.
From STDs, yeah.
Right. Hey, give me in the spirit of Tupac, give me Sirach 26 and 25 right quick.
Death on my enemies.
Sirach.
Nah, you wonder why. Sirach 26 and 25.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 25.
Go ahead.
A shameless woman
Go ahead.
shall be counted as a dog.
You know, he had a song that said, you wonder why. You wonder why they call you.
Why they call you.
You understand?
Yep.
That's why.
Yep.
Because you shameless.
Yeah.
That's shameless right there, right? And it says you should be counted as a dog.
Yep.
Bereaved?
But she that is shamefaced.
This is what we're trying to change. This is what we're trying to turn. We're trying to turn our sisters from being called dogs.
Right.
Yes. Being shameless. You understand? We want a shame-faced sister. Read,
Yes.
come on.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
You have to fear the Lord. You're going to start to celebrate the high holy days of your ancestors.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
You understand? Give me the next one. The natives scattered. We can't leave the Mexicans out.
The ones who identify as white on everything they do.
Yeah, bro. You know them. You know them Mexicans is proud.
You better shut your black lips.
They get little light pigmentation, small pigmentation.
No
bro.
negro.
They ready
No
to jump
negro.
through the
No
line.
negro.
No
Me
negro.
No, it's negro.
Can't speak a lick of damn English. Give me that.
When it's convenient, they can't speak no English.
Yeah, man. Give me this right here.
Colonists ship Native Americans abroad as slaves.
You natives went into slavery also.
Yep.
And we've been bringing this out. Captain Gad been on y'all heads.
Yep.
Hitting these reservations. And we not stopping. You understand? You natives, you got to understand your history. Read, come on.
Native Americans, including non-combatants who surrendered during King Philip's War to avoid enslavement, were enslaved at nearly the same rate as captured combatants. Research shows. Native American slavery is a piece of the history of slavery that has been glossed over, says Linford D. Fisher, associate professor of history at Brown University.
Watch this.
Between 1492 and 1880.
You got to think, man. It's 400 years, bro.
Damn.
400 years. This is the time stamp that he's putting on this. Read, come on.
Between 2 and 5.5 million
Right.
Native Americans were enslaved in the Americas.
You gotta triple that number. You gotta triple that number.
Yes.
You understand? Because if they can say between 400 years, between 2 and 5 million Native Americans were enslaved. Listen, bro.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way, boy.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. That might have been the ones that died getting
Right.
over to Spain. You understand? Read, come on.
5.5 million Native Americans were enslaved in the Americas.
Go ahead.
In addition to 12.5 million African slaves.
Go ahead.
Well, natives.
This is the prophecy in Isaiah that you read about. He's going to sit on the congregations of the north. Come on.
While natives had been forced into slavery and servitude as early as 1636, it was not until King Philip's War that natives were enslaved in large numbers. Fisher writes in a study. The 1675 to 1676 war pitted Native American leader King Philip.
So we had kings. Give me that in Deuteronomy 32. 28, and your king should go into
It's like 20 something, yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter.
Hey, you know what I noticed, bro, about our reader? I've been testing them all day too. Yesterday, this brother didn't call the script.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, he got the script in 2 seconds.
T-minus 6
I'm talking
seconds.
about T-minus. Can you even split a second? Nah, they split
A millisecond.
Split an atom. This brother, hey, give me that scripture.
Already
I'm
there.
like, damn, can I
got a deke.
get it?
I got a deke.
Yeah, I got it, D.
Already there.
Now we calling out scripture. Take a brother 5 seconds to get the scripture.
I know what you want, D.
I know what you want, D. Before it even come out, bro. I was about to say, damn, Dick, did you give him the play?
You gave him notes.
You gave him notes before the class. Can I get the notes?
Amazing.
All right, you got it? Oh!
Damn.
And he gave you time.
I'm telling you, bro, man. There's a
Bro.
respected person.
There's
spirit
no love
in the
for a
building.
prophet in his own time.
Cap, I got it, Cap.
Yeah, you got it,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Go ahead, bro.
2 hours later.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and
Verse
verse
36.
36.
Yes, sir.
The Lord shall bring thee and thy king.
The Lord shall breed thee and thy king. What king are we reading about? King Philip. King Philip of the Native Americans that went into captivity. Go ahead.
And thy king, which thou shalt set over thee,
Go ahead.
unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
They didn't know. Who did Montezuma think the white man was when he seen him coming out that water? He thought he was God.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thought he was God. Said he didn't know him. Go ahead, read.
And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Wood and stone. So you Native Americans, y'all went into captivity. You fit these curses that we read about out this Bible. You understand? And this is what we saying. Hey, all of us, we gotta repent.
Right.
You gotta stop celebrating these 4th of Julys and celebrate what your ancestors gave you. You understand?
Remember, Cat, when we went to that reservation in Nebraska, they had a whole coliseum of American flags. So,
Here, Cat, I want to get a celebration that we should be keeping. Let me get Exodus 12 and 12. This is what we should be commemorating, celebrating. Let's get that. This is our independence right here.
Exodus chapter 12.
Oh, hold on. Before you get that, officer, my bad. Go back to the order. Let's just finish this.
Oh, my bad.
You good. 1 second. My bad, bro. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off, bro. This brother going to say something in about 4 hours.
To a whole other thing.
2 weeks. Hey, you remember when the brother, we going to be in camp 3 weeks later. Remember when the brother coming up at the show? Give me that, bro.
Also known as Metacom, and his allies against the English colonial settlers during the war. New England colonies routinely shipped Native Americans as slaves to Barbados, Bermuda, Jamaica, the Azores, Spain, and Tangier, and North Africa.
So you got to think about it. They wasn't wasting no trips.
Right.
As they bringing Negroes to this side of the world, when they go back, they taking natives. They taking our brothers back to that side of the world.
So we all was, no matter what country, we was together in every country.
Every country.
Yeah, that's
we
crazy.
was together. That's the prophecy. You understand? This is why we got to stop celebrating these holidays. Go ahead, officer, though. I'll pass it back.
I don't even want it no more. No, I'm just let me get that. Exodus 12 and 12, man.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn of the land in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord.
I am the Lord. So this is the death angel coming through Egypt to smite the firstborn of all the Egyptians. Keep reading.
And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are.
Right.
And when I see the blood, I will pass over, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you.
Right.
When I smite the land of Egypt.
So this is one of our captives. This is the first captivity that we was in. Went through hard bondage, but the Lord didn't forget us. He did not forget us. But it's going to go into the holiday, the high holy day that this is. Keep going.
And this day shall be unto you for a memorial.
This is a memorial, a day of independence for the Israelites. Keep reading.
And ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord.
Right. We should be feasting. We should be merry. Gladness. Yes. Light up the barbecue on that day.
On that day.
You know what I'm saying?
No, not on this day.
Not the feast. Not the feast.
Got him for the first day.
Got him
for the first day.
Not the first day. Yeah, not the first day.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You got
You're right.
Eat mashed
We
potatoes.
got 7 days, bro. Yeah.
Beef ribs,
green beans, yams.
Fired up with lamb.
Yeah, bro. Who told you could do that? Sands of the Seers. No, the hell they didn't.
Lamb only.
Cornbread.
Yeah, corn.
Sweet bread, cornbread.
Yep.
Damn.
Go ahead, bro.
Keep
That's
going.
a
Keep
free.
going.
He can't even
He's
read.
still laughing. He's over there still laughing.
Go ahead.
And it is a feast to the Lord throughout your generation.
Right.
Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
Forever. We got to keep this thing forever. This is our independence right here.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm going to tell you this ain't going to be the last one. It's going to be one to come.
Oh, it's gonna be one to come. We ain't even gonna talk about this
Yeah,
one no more.
okay.
Nah.
We ain't going to talk about
The one that's gonna come.
Yes.
Matter of fact, let's get that.
Yeah.
Let's get that right quick. Jeremiah.
Come on.
Chapter 23.
You slow.
Gave it too much.
No, you shouldn't have gave it to us.
I'll be showing mercy, man. Jeremiah 23. And let's read verse 7.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Yes, sir.
That they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth.
He said we ain't even gonna talk about that Passover. This how major of an event that's gonna happen in the future.
Right.
That you ain't even gonna that it's gonna literally blow that out of your mind.
Yeah, and you gotta think about what happened in Egypt.
Right.
Yes.
You gotta. It's gonna blow that out of the water.
You ain't gonna think about that.
You're gonna think about that.
ain't thinking
And
about
That's
that-
crazy.
And that was an amazing one.
That was an amazing.
That was
one.
amazing.
Negroes still talking about.
Talk
Negroes
about
still
that.
think they Egyptians to this day.
You saying there's gonna be some fireworks on that Independence Day
Oh,
too?
it's gonna be
Hell
some
yeah.
major
The
fireworks.
best one
This
ever.
gonna be this. Hey, matter of fact, since you said that, give me the fireworks video, bro.
Oh yeah.
Give me the fireworks
This
video.
is gonna be the best fireworks
This gonna
ever.
be the
Watch this.
fireworks show ever.
This gonna be with the fireworks show. You gonna hold on. Let me set it up.
Oh, that ain't it.
So you gonna
It'd be
this
better
it.
if it was Jake.
So you gonna have all these Edomites right here represent a country,
Check it out.
and they represent a country. And the first bomb, the first missile that you see fly is gonna fly to America. America got silos under it
Yep.
right now
Yeah.
with all the bombs. And remember, we pulled out the pipeline,
Yeah, the
that's
natural
running,
gas lines.
natural
Yep.
gas lines.
Yep.
So I want you just to envision this right here. Go into time with me, and just imagine Edomites fighting Edomites.
Yeah.
And this is the Passover we're gonna be reading about. Play that. Play it.
Let's time travel.
There's time travel. That's America. Get back, nigga. That's Britain over there. Oh shit! They shooting. Get the baby. Get the baby. Did he just shoot at me? Oh.
Hey, the
Uh-oh.
ba-
Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Booyaka. That's America. More fire.
Hey, that baby, remember in Psalms 49:11?
Yeah.
It said they think they're gonna leave it to their next generation.
Yeah.
That's what that baby represented. That was,
That was the next generation.
That was
His
beautiful.
ass.
He's out of here.
He gonna make it only to go into slavery.
On the slavery.
Right.
Because I'm not doing nothing.
Exactly.
After this day, bro,
Yep.
it's straight resting. You understand?
Hey, imagine if the Lord brings that fire, that ultimate fire, on that day. On that day, while they celebrating their independence,
Oh, man,
you see
bro.
a big ass
That'd
missile
be the
come.
ultimate. Man. Okay. All praise to the Most High, man. That was a good video right there. I like that thing.
That was beautiful.
All right, where we at? Yeah, let me get the video. So now watch this thing right here. As we in America, and we think that we got rights, you celebrating 4th of July, I want you to listen to one of your government officials. Watch this. Let's play this thing right here. Okay, 1 second.
Subscribe to IUIC Kansas City.
Yeah, subscribe to IUIC Kansas City, y'all. Y'all see we ain't buffering.
No
You understand?
interruptions.
No interruptions. All praises be to the Father.
Yes,
All
sir.
You understand? All praises, man. Now that we say that. Ready? Let's go.
I think that everyone is going to have to take a hard look at where they want to be at this moment in history, as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights. Go
Wait a minute. Hold on, stop. Y'all didn't even catch that.
To prevent.
Play it again. What did she say? What did she say? Okay. She's talking about they're trying to they're trying to prevent you from exercising your so-called rights.
Right. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
So all that freedom of speech that's coming to a nah.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's malarkey.
Freedom of religion.
Malarkey.
Malarkey.
It's coming to nothing. Go ahead, play it again.
Everyone is going to have to take a hard look at where they want to be.
You know, stop, pause.
At this moment in
Listen, you know, we had a Negro that came, it was a Negro that came and set up next to us, right? And the Negro said that we trying to stop them from exercising their rights.
Right.
I can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
How we gonna
That's
stop?
what the Negro said. We try to stop. The Negro set up on side of us, in front of our speaker, and said we stopping them from exercising their fundamental rights.
Shut your black lips.
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
You niggas are crazy.
Niggas and flies, man. Go ahead, play on niggas and flies.
History, as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights. Go ahead.
Damn.
Wait a minute.
You're not just gonna run past.
You're right. You noticed that too.
I think that.
Hey, she said next question.
Next
right.
question.
She said what I said.
Moving on.
Moving on. Give me the next video. Watch this. Watch this. Give me the next one. See, y'all got to be on point back there, bro. I dropped both of them.
Back to back.
Back to back.
2 hours later.
Thank you, Ira. All praises, bro.
All praises.
Stay on them brothers' head.
Damn right.
Don't have no respect as a person because you sit back there, bro.
Hey.
Crickets, bro. Get them brothers some crickets, bro. What the hell is this? Stopping the damn the show.
IT's buffering right now, y'all.
Damn.
The internet is them.
Oh, let's finish that while they read that. Jeremiah 23.
Jeremiah 23 and verse 8.
Read verse 7 again.
Verse 7.
Go ahead.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord,
Go ahead.
that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel
Go ahead.
out of the land of Egypt.
Read.
But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel.
Hold on, bro. Drink you some water and let's read that right, bro.
He needs some milk.
But the Lord liveth,
Go ahead.
which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel.
Of the who?
Of the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
Out of the north country.
Out of the north country. What north country is it talking about? Can I get the precept? Can I get the precept?
You got it? The
Give me
precept.
Zechariah right quick.
I got you.
Zechariah chapter 12. I mean, chapter 2, my bad. 2 and 6.
6, yeah.
Go ahead.
2
It says, the
hours
Lord that
later.
liveth, that brought the seed of the children of Israel out of the north country.
Bring it out.
What north countries is it explaining? Is Jeremiah letting us know in the spirit we was going to be delivered from? Read.
Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 6.
You got to go to another prophet. Precept must be upon precept. Read.
Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north.
Flee from the land of the north. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
He said, deliver yourself that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. So it ain't talking about those ancient Babylonians.
Right.
Because when you understand history, when we were in the Babylonian captivity, the following captivity that came after that was Cyrus.
Yep.
Cyrus gave us liberty to go free. You understand? This captivity, the daughter of Babylon, is talking about the Edomites. It's talking about
white man.
the neighborhood white man, America. Give me that in Psalms right quick. Psalms 137 for the Negro that I just seen in the camera saying, no, it ain't, nigga.
The book of Psalms, chapter 137 and verse 7.
Go.
Remember, O Lord,
Remember.
the children of Edom.
The children of who?
Edom.
Remember the children of Edom. Read.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, raise it.
When the Babylonians was coming and burning Jerusalem down, these white folks was out there talking about burn it, burn it, burn it to the ground. Read.
Even to the foundation thereof.
Even to the foundation, they wanted to just destroy us completely, utterly destroy us. The things that you thought is going to come back on your head.
That right.
Read.
O daughter of Babylon.
Who did he call the Edomites?
O daughter of Babylon.
He called him the daughter of Babylon. Now let's double back to Zechariah. Was that it on that?
Who art to be destroyed.
No, it's one verse in there that I feel like my
I
teeth.
know you gotta know what he's talking
I got
about.
you, Kev. You want verse 9? I got you, Kev.
Something's going on right now.
Yeah, bring it out.
Go ahead.
Happy shall he be.
Yeah, I knew it was something. Happy shall he be. Read.
That taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
I knew it was something else we was leaving in there. He said, happy shall we be. We can go on back though. Woo!
Cap, I think that's your favorite.
That is my favorite scripture, bro.
Make your teeth white now.
My teeth white, bro.
Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 6.
Where you got milk?
Just read that.
Just read that over and over.
Ho, ho. Come forth and flee from the land of the north.
Yes.
Saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heavens.
So he's talking about the land of north. He said we have been spread abroad to the heavens, to the four corners of the earth. Read, come on.
Deliver thyself, O Zion.
Deliver yourself, O Zion, the congregation of the Israelites. Read.
That dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
Who is dwelling in the land of the north? The daughter of Babylon. Who is the daughter of Babylon? Edom.
Yep.
Esau. Right. Go back to Jeremiah now. Double back.
Double back.
Do a double back on a double back.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8.
Yeah.
But the Lord liveth.
But the Lord liveth.
Which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
Out of the north country.
Out of the north country. Who is going to be ruling this north country? The daughter of Babylon. Edom. We are going to be saved from this captivity. All we got to do is keep the commandments and choose life.
Right.
That's what Moses was talking about. When Moses was like, hey, man, choose life. I set before you life and death. And listen here, man. I seen death.
Right.
I didn't seen death on a level that you niggas do not want to experience. The best thing that you could do is just listen.
Right.
Just listen to me. And just choose life. The niggas was like, nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
You ain't seen nothing, Moses.
You see how much fun we having?
You ain't seen nothing, Moses. And I
How
just
much
had
fun
a
we
cucumber 2 days ago. Read. Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all got the video? Damn, go ahead.
I want to show you something, and because I know what you're thinking.
Watch this.
I
Pause.
know what you're probably thinking.
Pause it and rewind and go back to the beginning. Let's set it back up. Remember, we just read one of your government officials said we are striving that you do not have the ability to
Prevent you from
exercising your fundamental rights.
Yeah.
One of your fundamental rights is freedom of speech.
Yep.
This is one of the laws that's being put in place as we speak. Play on.
I want to show you something, and because I know what you're thinking. I know what you're probably thinking right now. You're thinking, oh, sure, Rick Sanchez, of course. What you're probably talking about is one of those obscure state laws, like the one they have in Alaska that says if you accidentally kill a moose, you have to eat it. That's actually a law in Alaska, by the way. There's one in Georgia that says it's illegal to sleep on a boat for more than 30 days. True. No, we're not talking about an obscure law. What we're talking about is an Israeli loyalty oath law that is becoming so common in the United States, it's now pervasive.
Israeli loyalty.
You see the red states? See all
You
of
heard
those red states? 26 states have enacted this loyalty oath legislation.
Stop. 26 states. All those states right there in red have already passed the Israeli loyalty law. Saying you cannot speak against the Jews.
One of them states looks familiar.
And one of them states look familiar. One of them red states.
In the middle of the map.
That's why we be going to that blue state all the time.
Yeah, I'm right.
But it is what it is. Go ahead.
The other one, the navy blue ones, the blue ones you see there, that's where this law is now pending. So 26 acted on, passed, 13 pending, only 11 states, the light blue ones you see there, the baby blue or the light blue, those are the ones where you can boycott Israel and, you know, criticize Israel if you want.
We need to shoot down on the ground.
Stop. Now think about this. He said the light blue ones, right? These are the ones that you can boycott, right? Who the hell in North Dakota?
No,
who the hell in
God.
South Dakota?
Damn.
Who the hell?
No offense, brothers.
Huh?
We love y'all.
Look.
Yeah, no offense, bro.
Yeah.
No offense, bro. But ain't nobody up there, bro.
Right. Who the hell goes to Maine?
Who gonna go to Maine?
Who go to Maine, man?
Vermont.
Bruh.
Hey, we just found out there's thugs in Alaska.
It is thugs in Alaska.
But they don't care about that.
Yeah.
There's Jake's in Alaska. Bro. We all over. I'm just messing, but I'm just saying.
You right.
These are the ones that they say, bro, it's cold as hell in Alaska.
Right.
Yeah.
You literally got 90 days to prophesy.
Damn.
Yes.
That's it. You
If
understand?
that.
If that.
You holding a 10-minute protest in Alaska.
That's it. If you miss it, wait till next year, bro.
Right.
Damn.
Go ahead, play on.
Look, it bears repeating. There is no such law keeping you from denouncing or boycotting the United States of America. Or even advocating causes that harm the U.S. economically. But there are laws from doing that against Israel.
That's crazy. Damn.
Don't you find that suspicious?
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what's going on right around us, under us. While you celebrating your 4th of July, you understand? Those rights that you believe that you have,
Right.
they getting snatched away from you.
Yeah.
Damn.
You ain't, and think about it, man. We ain't even supposed to be voting.
Nope.
None of that.
Yep.
We ain't supposed to be doing none of that. All that is against the Bible. You got to think about it. Anything that this man has taught us was not with our benefit. Give me that in Revelations. What is it? 13. They're gonna nourish us for a time.
Time and time. Yeah.
Revelation chapter.
I think it's 12. It's
12 and let's read 14.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 14. And to the woman were given
The woman is talking about Israel, us as a nation, the congregation of Israel.
Real Israelites.
And
The real Israelites, yeah.
And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle,
Go ahead.
that she might fly into the wilderness.
Because why? We fled into Africa. That's all. This is all biblical prophecy. Those wings represent us traveling. We was able to travel, you understand, through Africa. Read, come on.
Into her place.
Into her place, read.
Where
America.
she is nourished for a time.
Where she is what?
Nourished for a time.
And you got to think about it. Do you think that they, as they nourishing us, do you think are they nourishing us to our benefit?
No, sir.
Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no. You understand? When we going to them for water, the water bad.
Right.
When we going to them for food, the food bad. When you going to them for the clothing,
Yep.
you understand? The damn clothing ain't top of the line.
Right.
We got this hot ass cloth cotton on right now. I'm telling the brothers, bro, we need t-shirts.
They say it's a damn dry fit. It ain't never dry.
Damn dry fit.
said
I
it
don't
ain't
feel
dry.
no wind when I put this on, bro. You understand? But they wearing the silk. They wearing the good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So they nourishing us, but it's not to our benefit. Go ahead, read.
Where she is nourished for a time, and times, and half a time, from the face of the serpent.
From the face of the serpent, right from the serpent's mouth,
Yep.
giving us stuff to what? Destroy us slowly, surely. You understand? You got food deserts all through our community.
Yep.
Food deserts where you can't even get fresh food. And if it is somewhere like a store, you know, where you can get fresh food, think about how expensive it is.
Yes.
Hey, damn, you want to be a damn vegan? Like, you got to get a pay raise to be a vegan.
Yep.
Then how far you gotta even?
And
if you have no vehicle, it's hard to even get to those places.
Yep.
Right.
So
And just like we was talking about the other day, all the food they selling here is illegal in other places.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
I can't even be a vegan, man. I'm trying, y'all, but
Hey,
shit is hurting the pockets.
the way my bank account
The way my
set
bank
up,
account set up,
can't be no
gotta eat
vegan.
meat every now and then.
Gotta go get a bulk case of chicken thighs.
Every now and then.
You got to look at the code on your fruit to figure out if it's real fruit or not.
Yeah.
true.
Damn.
That's true.
Hey, and think about that. Who owns the majority of the farmland in America?
Bill Gates.
The same person who been trying to generate.
Bill
No,
Gates.
hey, that's real.
It's real, bro.
That's the same person that said there's too many people in this world.
Yep. Hey, when he said, keep going, keep reading. just said it and kept going.
Did y'all hear about those mosquitoes Like he made like a hybrid mosquito or something, released them out in Baltimore.
And you I'm telling you, bro. A lot of what Esau's doing, man, is destruction, man. It's destruction to the people. It's destruction to the earth. It's destruction to the planet, man. The planet is literally fighting Esau back in front of us. You know what I'm saying? This is how spiritual it is. So we got to come back to our history, our nationality. You understand? Our feast days. Tonight is the new moon. Give me that right there. Give me that in Sirach. Hey, and then pull me up. I need that missing person.
Okay, I got you.
Right, pull me that up right quick.
Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
He made the moon also to serve in her season.
This is our forefathers. You understand? He made the moon to serve in her seasons. Watch this. How is the moon's going to serve? Go ahead.
For a declaration of times.
For a declaration of times. Based off the moon, this is how we know when a new month comes. And it's going to explain. Every new moon, there's a new month. When you see that full moon out there, that's the beginning of a biblical new month. Yep. We didn't have names attached to our months. When you read in Genesis, it was month 1, 2, 3, 4, so forth. Yep. Days was day 1, 2, 3, and so forth. That's how we counted our days, our months. The moon was a declaration of those times. You understand? Read, come on.
And a sign.
So it wasn't. So when you see the full moon, Esau tell you it's for werewolves. Yep. What else? Goblins.
Yep. Something negative.
Witchcraft. Some freaks come out. Yep. I done heard everything on the damn new moon. Yep. Right? You understand? This is what Esau would tell us. But the Lord is literally putting it in the sky as a token that, guess what? He still loves us. Yep. That you still in existence. Yep. You understand? Read. Go ahead.
For a declaration of times. Go ahead. And a sign of the world.
And a sign of the world. Damn. Go ahead.
From the moon is the sign of feast.
Go ahead. From the moon is the sign of feast. When you see your new moons, your full moons, you count X amount of days. That's how we get the Passover. Yep. That's how we get Feast of Dedication. That's how we get Feast of Purim. You understand? If it says 12 days on the 7th month, you start at the new moon, your full moon, and you count your 7 days. The days begin at evening when the sun goes down. It don't begin like Esau tell us at 12 midnight. Yep. It starts at evening. Yep. You understand? So all these things we got to come back to. We got to start to celebrate. Read, is there some more on that?
A light that decreases.
And it's a light. It's a light. When it was first created, give me that in Genesis just one time for the mind.
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 14.
Right, go ahead.
And God said.
Because we got to get the beginning state of when it was created. Go ahead.
Let there be lights.
Let there be what?
Be lights.
So it wasn't dark. It said when it was first created, it was a light. It said, let there be lights. Read, come on.
Let there be lights in the firmament.
Go ahead.
Of the heaven.
Go ahead.
To divide the day from the night.
And these lights were supposed to divide day and night. Read.
And let them be for signs and for seasons.
And let them be for signs and for seasons. Read.
And for days.
And for days, different days. How we count our high holy days. Some days is ordinary days. Every day ain't the Lord's day, you Christian.
Bring it out.
Every day is the damn Lord's day. You a damn lie. That's not what the Lord said. He said some days, these is just ordinary damn days. Yep. Ain't nothing happen this damn day. but damn it, at this evening, you better be blowing up the trumpet on the new moon.
That's right.
Because this is a high holy day. Go ahead. Is that it on it?
Let them be for signs and for seasons.
Go ahead.
And for days and years.
And for days and years. All right, let's go back. Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
So that's the new moon. Tonight is the new moon. You understand? Give me that in numbers right quick.
Then it said a light that decreased in her perfection.
Yeah, we missed that. Go ahead.
When she's perfect, like you said in Genesis 1, it's light. Yeah. It's a full moon when it's perfect.
Hey, can you pull up the crescent? Waning and waxing? Go ahead, officer. Explain it. Break it down.
Yeah, so
because it just ain't one person. I'm sorry.
Nah,
it
you
just
good.
ain't, you know how in Christianity, just the pastor, he explain it. Right. Everybody else sitting there,
that's right, preaching.
Yeah, Genesis 3:16. No, we are commanded to learn, understand this Bible, study this Bible.
Yep.
So it don't matter who you run across in IUIC, they should be able to explain the new moon, they feast days. Go ahead, officer.
God, you can read it again.
Genesis. No.
You all right?
Sirach.
Sirach,
right? Sirach chapter 43 and verse 6.
Yeah.
He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
So when she's full, you see the full moon. That's when she's perfect, and she's going to decrease. Now where you got the waxing gibbous, that's how you say it, gibbous. First quarter, the waxing crescent, then
the dark moon.
The dark
moon.
This is what the other people believe.
Yeah.
Then the waning crescent, then the third quarter, waning gibbous, then back to the. This is when it's perfect.
Right.
When it's back to the full moon.
And the full moon is the new moon.
Yes.
That's the true new moon.
Yes.
Read that.
Read.
The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing.
So that's what he's bringing out, increasing wonderfully. When you see that dark moon, it goes back to increasing.
Yep.
You understand? And our forefathers, think about how low we fell. The Issacharites, they could determine what day it was based off the new moon. I be trying.
Damn.
I be trying to look at it. Okay, this is day 4. This is day 5. You understand? Day 7. Okay, we got 7 days to the new moon. You understand? Just trying to exercise your mind into it because we lost that.
Yeah.
They could determine that. You understand? So tonight is the new moon, man.
Yes,
Tonight
sir.
is the new moon, man. All praise to the Father. We gonna turn up. Lord's will, you gonna turn up.
Yes, sir.
All right. Give me that in Proverbs right quick. Proverbs 24:7, because can't nobody stop what's coming. 24:6.
Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war.
Read that one more time.
For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war.
And we got to understand, when you start celebrating your high holy days, guess what? You declaring war.
Yep.
You declaring war. Because why? Us not buying firecrackers on 4th of July, you hurting their pockets.
That's right.
You hurting their pockets. Us not buying gifts on Christmas,
Bring it out.
you hurting the economy.
That's right.
You are declaring war. You understand? So the scripture says what?
For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war.
He says, by wise counsel, make your war. This is not a physical thing. This is a spiritual battle that we in. We fighting against spiritual wickedness in high places. Read, come on.
And in multitude of counselors there is safety.
Go ahead.
Wisdom is too high for a fool.
But if you continue to celebrate 4th of July, you are declaring yourself a fool based off all the wisdom that's out in 2023. There's no way with the internet, with these phones, the capability of this phone in your hand. This is literally, you literally got a laptop in your hand.
The age of information.
The age of information where you ain't even got to type. You can say, hey, Siri.
Right.
How was America founded? Siri
Alexa.
be like, nigga, they killed you, nigga.
Yokes of iron on
Yokes
your
of
neck.
iron on your neck, nigga.
Come on, man.
You understand? This is what they'll say. This is what Siri is saying. So the scripture is saying wisdom will be too high for fools, man. Don't be a fool out here in America still celebrating the 4th of July. You understand? Read. Is that it? Read it one more time.
Wisdom is too high for a fool.
Read.
He openeth not his mouth in the gate.
And he ain't going to open his mouth in the gate. This is, you know what? And the gate is talking about leadership. So if nobody's out there correcting you, guess what, man? You got the wrong leaders. You following the wrong people. I.e. Christianity. You understand? So let's all repent, come back to God's laws. Give me that right quick. Put that on the screen.
Take back your ugly outfits. that
Take
you
back
bought.
them damn ugly ass outfits.
The only thing that should be blowing up tonight is the trumpet.
And it's gonna blow.
That's right.
God damn it. Okay. Let's read that right quick.
Israel United in Christ. Reward, Kansas City, Missouri. $10,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of criminals in the attempted murder of our brother. Kansas City police are searching for suspects wanted in a shooting that occurred Monday night on 6/26/2023 at Gregory Boulevard and Prospect Ave just before 8:15 p.m.
All right, all praises. So listen, we got a $10,000 reward for any information. All right, for the attempted murder of our brother. You understand? All praises to the Lord. Hey, let the Lord's will be done.
Right.
Let the Lord's will be done. If you're not caught in this lifetime, brother, you will answer for what you did.
Most definitely.
Believe me when I say that. You understand? So all praise to the Most High. Call the authorities according to Leviticus 5:1, man. We got to stop this silence in the black community, man. Stop the BS, all right? Or it's never going to stop. All right, what you got?
I got one. Morty, I just...
Can you send it to him?
Yes, he got it.
Okay,
he got
put the next one up right quick.
I got 2 of them for you, Kev.
Hey, if you're on social media, make sure y'all share this flyer too, the reward flyer.
That's one of them.
Okay, go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, put that up there. All right, y'all. So we in the streets, IUIC. We got a lot of young sisters and brothers getting snatched up, okay? They're going missing, okay? We got right here Kamara Carter, 16-year-old female, okay? She was last seen on 5/3 of 2023 in Lee Summit. That's in the burbs.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even think.
suburb.
So they getting snatched up everywhere or going missing everywhere. The curses do fit us, all right? If anyone has any information regarding Kamara's whereabouts, please contact Lee Summit Police Department, 816-969-7390, okay? And also, or Missouri State Highway Patrol Missing Persons Clearinghouse, okay? So yeah, let's get out there and let's stop being silent, man. We got too much snitches get stitches. We don't talk to the police. We're never going to solve any of the crimes. We're never going to get rid of the crimes in our neighborhoods if we're quiet. You don't see that in the other nations' neighborhoods or communities. If something going wrong, they tell it, all right? That's how you fix the problem, okay? All right, we got another one. A young sister, Aaliyah Campbell, another 16-year-old sister.
These sisters is young, man.
Young
they
sisters,
babies, bro, getting snatched up, bro, just disappearing
from
Grandview. Go ahead.
You got she was missing on 3/18/22, okay?
So over a year. Just vanished. People just don't vanish, bro.
Yeah, they don't. Nope. They don't. And you don't see any news coverage.
Nope.
You don't see anything about our people.
Come on, bro. Because if this would have been an Edomite,
bring it out.
It would have been on CNN, NBC.
I'm telling you.
Amber Alert.
Yeah, just like the damn submarine. They got that plastered everywhere. I don't give a damn about that damn submarine. Shit. But yeah, we got to stand up because ain't nobody going to do it but us. We only ones that's going to fix our problems in our neighborhoods, okay? Yes, so let's start talking, speaking up. If anyone has the whereabouts of her, contact Grandview Police Department, 816-316-4985. Yeah.
I don't see it.
Is it up there? Okay. All right.
We got to stop.
Blow it up a little bit, bro. Can you blow it up? If you can't, if I'm asking too much, just let me know. All right.
The sister's weight is 130 pounds and she's 5'2".
Blow it up, man. Blow it up so we can see her face.
We got to get out of that mindset of only saying something when it hits our household.
Yep. Right.
That's the problem with the black community.
These are our daughters.
Right.
These are our sisters. Yep. This is their family. Okay. We got to start looking at it like that. Okay. So let's get out there. Call the police if you have any information on these young sisters. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. 2 of them for you.
All right, y'all. Well, all praise to the Most High, man. We finally got through a show. We made it.
Yes, sir.
We back. I guess we need the spirit of the gods to come through here, man, and bless the show, man.
All praises.
For brothers to get right, man. You know what I'm saying? They say a prophet is not without honor in his own country. They said, hey, the deacon's coming. Let's get this shit together.
Yep.
Right. I understand, man. I understand. All praise to the Lord, bro. Shouts out to my reader. Shouts out to my reader, bro. You been on point. You been on point. Shouts out to the IT team, man. They didn't do nothing today, bro. All praises. No mistakes. No mistakes as of now. All praises. Hey, shouts out to y'all, Israel, man. Happy new moon. Happy feast. Make sure you go out and blow the trumpets tonight.
Yes, sir.
Because tomorrow we at war. Tomorrow night you gonna hear it. They ain't gonna hesitate tomorrow night. That's my mentality.
Yeah.
If I'ma hear it, you gonna hear it.
Yep.
Right. So make sure You go out in your neighborhoods, man. You blow your trumpets up with your brothers, with your brethren. Get with your brethren, all right? And let's celebrate and let's bring in a feast, man. All praise to the Most High. Hey, this is another episode of Sayings of the Seers.
Saying of the Seers.
With that, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Cut 'em up, 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 cut 'em up. He got cud, he got cud, he got cud, he got cud. Cut 'em up, 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 cut 'em up. He got cud, he got cud, he got cud, he got cud. He came to the camp with an Edomite doctrine. Open up the sword and the scripts got the chop. He ain't come prepared, so he start flip-flop. Get your precepts up before you come see the prophet. Water of the word flowing out like a faucet. Take heed and apply to your life, you a prophet. Precept book in the cargo pocket. Stomach then I pull it, get some sense to the topic. Going off topic, they ain't running from the script. Can never comprehend cause he running no lips. Toss to and fro like he's on the still. You can tell he about to run, watch the swivel those hills. Cause he came to the camp just to scoff a little bit. He ain't come to let the butter sink in that biscuit. Trying to get him to repent, rather be a misfit. Mocking and scoffing real disobedience, so we cut him up, cut him up, cut him